For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Woodson over Carter. And it's Woodson missing.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Now Carter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And here's the fast break. Here's Graham. Here's Woodson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Murphy sets a screen for Hood. Carter outside. Shoots over Graham. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Graham's got 24 points. Graham against Carter. Pass to Murphy. Out to Carter. Here's the 3. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Tonight's call time.
Let's see those moves. Oh, 6 round. Substitutions on the court.
Davis dishes to Cummings. Davis with a screen on Anderson. McNeil misses. Pelicans trail by 16. Anderson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Both free throws good from Anderson. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time you played overseas, you saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Here's McNeil. Davis kicks to Cummings. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Thornton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Carter, the pass to Anderson. Here's Grantham. Anderson outside. Carter with the 3, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Thornton. Back to Davis. 3-pointer. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
Good, setting the pick for Carter. Anderson outside. Here's Grantham. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Davis. Hicks passes to Cummings. They set the pick. Outside, Davis. And here is Cummings. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Carter. Anderson outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Hicks. Now Cummings. Here's Hicks. Davis surveying the floor. Here's McNeil. Fires from deep. They get it back, and it's Thornton finishing it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Here's Grantham, following the bucket by the Nets. And the layup's good off the glass.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Cummings with the ball. Pass to McNeil. Back to Cummings. They set the screen to the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Anderson outside. Takes the 3. The 3 goes down.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
The Nets call time. The Nets making a switch here. Graham's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Murphy's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Brooklyn's coach was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Thank you, Allie. Now here is Davis. From deep. And there's the three.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And stolen by Thornton. Here's McNeil. Davis fires. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Hood for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Hicks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis with a screen on Murphy. Pass to Graham. For Hood. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Grantham. Knocks down the three.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easily.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Now here's Graham. Pass to Thornton. Now Graham from the arc. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Over to the left wing. Here's Anderson. Brooklyn with the rebound. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hicks kicks to Graham. Pass to Hicks. 5 to shoot. Davis in the corner. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.